I want you guys to take a listen to this fella who was in the military and who had an access clearance to the deep underground military bunkers. Listen to what he's saying.
I don't like being down here. This is all fantasy to everybody else, and they want to be here, and they would love to see it. But I'm not one of them. I don't like to kill. I don't like to be a soldier. I don't like to be a tough guy. And I don't like what I'm seeing. And I don't like fame. And I'm not in it for glory or anything else.
When did you say this?
To all of them in that room. And they got quiet. And they looked at that sign.
Were they all human at that point?
Yeah. And they looked at the military, the general, and they looked at him and said, "There's our point." And he said, "Well, he's all right, man." He goes, "Well, let's see if he's all right." And he shape-shifted into a reptilian. It only took, started slow. I started seeing it. And you know what it looks like? Did you ever watch digital film? And if it's a storm coming, you'll see little squares popping in it. That's what it looks like. In their area, these little squares, like it's digital.
300 bitches, where the Trojans, baby, we living in the moment. I'm doing 500, I'm out of control, but there's nowhere to go.
Back up just a little bit.
Okay, I was telling about this alien that shapeshifted. I mean, this demon that shapeshifted in front of me, who was a human, I thought. And as he was shapeshifting, it looked like.
Were you?
See a little bit of a weird anomaly happening on his face right there, okay? Now again, paying close attention, you see something to his left side. Now watch as that begins to materialize more and more. And it actually looks like some kind of a creature. You can see two hind legs there, and you'll see it literally attached to this guy's side, and also partially over his face. And it becomes more clear. And here in a little bit, you're going to see all those weird black and white lines all mixed together like we saw in some of those other examples. And you see it manifesting more and more, whatever it is, but you can actually see something there, some form of a creature. Again, on the back there, you can see the hind legs, and it looks like it's sitting up on his shoulder, and its head is literally merging into this man's head. Is this one of those entities attached to this guy's chakras? Now keep watching, and in a second, it's just going to disappear. But right here, it's fully formed. Whatever this thing is, you can see that it's fully formed, right? Now keep watching, and here in a moment, it's just going to disappear. And there it goes. So now I'm just going to pause right there for a moment so you can see it's completely clear, right? Completely clear. Now again, just from my own background as an editor, I've never seen anything exactly like that before. I can explain some of these other anomalies away, but this one is really interesting, especially knowing what we know. And here's just a few close-up pictures I wanted to show you, but isn't that crazy? Look at that. You can really see the shape of a being, the shape of some kind of an entity meshing into this man's face. Controlling him, is that what we're seeing here? You can see the colors, you can see the shapes, you can see it literally forming a body. Here's another picture of the guy's face, and you look to the right, and again you can see an entity. It literally looks like something is attaching itself to his face. I thought some of these shots were interesting too, just getting closer into whatever this entity actually is.
You in a room, or where were you?
Yeah, I was in a room to the right. To the left of me was glass rooms, which I'm going to talk about later. There was literally, I believe, I didn't count them, but it was long. There was about 100 glass rooms, and in each one of them that I walked past was more gruesome than the other.
And this was at Dulce, New Mexico.
Mm-hmm. And the last one had a child in it. And that's the only one I asked about. I said, "What's he doing in there?" He said, "We let him out he'll eat everybody in the whole world and kill everything."
He'll eat everybody.
He'll kill everybody, kill everything.
A child.
I said, "Well, how do you feed it?" Yeah, it was a child. All I seen was a poor kid. Now, I know it was demonic probably, but they give you a sad look, and I was looking at the poor kid. He's trying to make me feel bad. He goes, "That way we feed him is there's 3 or 4, I can't remember, 3 or 5. It was a bunch of chambers that were steel this thick, that had hydraulic doors that they dropped the food in, and then the other one would drop it in, and it had to go through that many chambers. Because if he got out, that was the end of it all. And I said, does he have a soul? Yep. I says, you're in trouble when you open them chambers, because a little bit of him's getting out every time, because he's a demon. And I promise you that he could get out of there. The last one had a child in it, and that's the only one I asked about. I said, what's he doing in there? He said, we let him out he'll eat everybody in the whole world and kill everything.
He'll eat everybody.
He'll kill everybody, kill everything.
A child.
Chameleon reptile camouflage technology. This clip shows the color configuration a reptilians exhibit prior to full metamorphism. Using the same color strain manipulation as the chameleon. Occasionally we catch a glimpse of reptilians losing concentration necessary to maintain the mimic. It's not a glitch, it's digital latency.